Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on which time zone your dreams are operating in. Today, I want to talk about something we all chase, pray for, or secretly Google at 2 a.m. when life feels like a chaotic sitcom: success. Yes, that magical word that makes people sit up straighter, buy planners, and start listening to podcasts about billionaires who wake up at 4 a.m. to drink kale smoothies and meditate on a mountain. But before you start setting 20 alarms for 3:59 a.m., let's calm down. Because today, we're not talking about chasing success like it's a wild goose. We're talking about attracting it like a magnet. And what's the magnet made of? Habits. One, the truth about success. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Success is not an event. It's a process. It's not that one day you'll trip over a briefcase full of cash, land a perfect job, or suddenly wake up with the six-pack of your dreams. Although if that ever happens, call me. I want to know your secret. Success is built brick by brick, habit by habit. Think of your life as a house. Habits are the tiny bricks that make it stand strong. Some people build with discipline and vision. Others build with procrastination and Netflix. And those folks wonder why their house looks more like a sandcastle during high tide. The difference between people who attract success and people who chase it is simple. The successful ones build habits that success finds irresistible. So let's explore those habits, the ones that make success walk into your life, take off its shoes, and say, I'm staying here for a while. 2, habit 1, the habit of showing up. You know the saying, 80% of success is showing up? Well, that other 20% is probably just coffee and pretending you know what you're doing. But seriously, showing up is everything. You can't win a race you never run. You can't publish a book you never write. And you definitely can't meet opportunities sitting on your couch, scrolling through motivational quotes while eating chips. Yes, I see you. Just one more reel is how 2 hours vanish into the TikTok vortex. Showing up means doing it, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Winners aren't the people who feel motivated every day. They're the ones who show up anyway. Motivation is temporary. Habits are permanent. Motivation is like Wi-Fi. It disappears when you need it most. Habits, on the other hand, keep running even when the connection is lost. So, develop the habit of showing up. Messy, tired, uncertain, but present. Because life rewards consistency, not perfection. 3, habit 2, the habit of learning. If success had a dating profile, it would say interest, growth, curiosity, and people who don't think they know everything. You want to attract success? Become a lifelong learner. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, I'm done with school, remember, school might end, but education never should. Learning keeps you adaptable. The world changes faster than your phone's software updates. If you stop learning, you stop growing. And if you stop growing, success swipes left. So read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, ask questions, watch tutorials, and learn from people smarter than you. They're not intimidating. They're just future versions of you with Wi-Fi. Here's a funny thing about knowledge. The more you learn, the more you realize how little you actually know. It's humbling and freeing at the same time, like realizing your mom was right about everything after all. 4, habit 3, the habit of discipline. Discipline. The word that makes most people suddenly remember they need to reorganize their sock drawer. But here's the deal. Discipline is freedom. It's the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the difference between I wish and I did. Discipline is not about punishing yourself. It's about training yourself. Athletes don't practice because it's fun. They practice because it works. And let's be honest, we all want success to come wrapped in excitement. But success is 90% routine and 10% fireworks. The world only sees the fireworks. You live through the routine. So if you want the glow, you've got to endure the grind. Wake up a little earlier. Work a little harder. Stick to your commitments when nobody's watching. Because success doesn't come knocking at 2 a.m. shouting, surprise, you've won. It whispers, I've been waiting for you because you've been working for me. 5, habit 4, the habit of gratitude. This one's easy to overlook until you realize how powerful it is. Gratitude isn't just about being polite. It's a success magnet. It changes your focus from what's missing to what's possible. Gratitude keeps you grounded while you grow. Without it, success becomes a treadmill. You keep running, but never feel satisfied. You've met people like that. They have everything, yet complain like it's an Olympic sport. Don't be that person. The universe doesn't give more to people who don't appreciate what they already have. Every morning, take 10 seconds, not 10 minutes, not 10 pages, just 10 seconds to say, I'm grateful for, and fill in the blank. You'll be amazed how quickly your mood and mindset shift. And gratitude has a funny sense of humor. When you're thankful for what you have, it gives you more reasons to be thankful. 6, habit 5, the habit of self-belief. Ah, yes, belief, that invisible fuel that powers everything else. You can have the best ideas, skills, and plans in the world, but if you don't believe in yourself, you'll quit before the magic happens. Confidence isn't about thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing you have something to offer. Remember, every expert was once a beginner who didn't quit. Every millionaire once checked their bank account and said, "Oh dear." Every confident speaker once sweated through their shirt during a presentation. I still do sometimes. I just call it enthusiasm. So talk to yourself like someone you're responsible for encouraging. If you wouldn't call your friend useless, why say it to yourself? Replace self-doubt with self-direction. Tell yourself, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm not there yet, but I'm on my way. Belief doesn't make things easy, it makes them possible. 7, habit 6, the habit of humor. Now this one's underrated but vital. Life will throw lemons at you. Sometimes it'll throw the whole lemon tree. If you can't laugh, you'll end up sour. Humor keeps you sane while you chase success. It reminds you that failure isn't fatal. It's just a funny story in progress. Every successful person you admire has messed up spectacularly. They failed, fallen, flopped, and facepalmed their way forward. But they laughed, learned, and tried again. When life goes wrong, and it will, don't panic. Laugh, learn, and get back in the game. Because laughter doesn't just heal, it helps you breathe through the pressure. And let's face it, if you can find joy in the chaos, you're already winning. 8, habit. 7, the habit of focus. Here's the truth. You can do anything, but not everything. Multitasking looks cool until you realize you've been busy all day and accomplished nothing except opening 47 tabs and finishing none. Focus is your superpower. Every time you say yes to something, you say no to something else. So make your yes sacred. Want success? Learn the art of strategic ignorance. Ignore what doesn't move you closer to your goals. Turn off the noise, mute the drama, and concentrate on your mission. Success isn't about being everywhere, it's about being effective where you are. Remember, even the sun can't set the world on fire unless it's focused through a lens. 9, habit 8, the habit of patience. This one's tough. We live in an age of instant gratification, instant noodles, instant likes, instant delivery, instant everything. But success, it's old-fashioned. It likes slow cooking. You can't microwave greatness. Sometimes you're doing everything right, but the results take time. That doesn't mean it's not working. It just means it's ripening. Don't dig up the seeds you planted just because you don't see the tree yet. Success comes to those who wait while working. Be patient with your journey. Every delay has a lesson. Every detour has a reason. You don't need overnight success. You need lasting success. 10, habit 9, the habit of resilience. Here's where champions are made. Not in the moments of victory, but in the moments of defeat. Resilience is the art of bouncing back, sometimes higher than you fell. Failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you're human. In fact, failure is success in disguise, wearing a mask and testing your patience. Everyone fails, but not everyone gets up. That's the real difference. Think of success as a stubborn door. Sometimes it doesn't open on the first knock. But if you keep knocking, it'll eventually give in, partly out of respect, partly because it's tired of your persistence. So keep going, even when it hurts, even when it's slow, even when nobody's clapping. Because one day those same people will ask how you did it, and you'll smile and say, I just didn't stop. 11, habit 10, the habit of generosity. You attract success not just by taking, but by giving. Generosity is not about money, it's about mindset. It's about giving your time, your knowledge, your kindness. You'd be surprised how many doors open when you help others without expecting anything in return. When you lift others, you rise too. Success loves people who make the world better. Want a secret? Some of the wealthiest, happiest, and most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They're generous with their wisdom and opportunities. Because life has a funny way of rewarding givers. 12, habit 11, the habit of vision. If you don't know where you're going, anywhere will look like progress. Vision is what separates dreamers from drifters. It's your internal GPS, guiding you through detours, failures, and bad Wi-Fi. The clearer your vision, the easier your decisions. You don't have to know how you'll get there, just why you want to go. Write your goals, visualize them, see them in color, feel them in your bones. That's how you attract success, by acting like it's already moving toward you. 13, habit 12, the habit of consistency. This might be the least glamorous habit, but it's the one that glues everything together. Consistency turns ordinary into extraordinary. Going to the gym once doesn't make you fit. Reading one book doesn't make you wise. Posting one video doesn't make you viral. But doing something small every day builds unstoppable momentum. Consistency is the habit of saying, I may not be the best, but I'll be the most persistent. If you can't do 100%, do 50%. If not 50%, do 10%. Just don't stop doing something. Because success is not a leap. It's 1,000 small steps in the same direction. 14, habit 13, the habit of reflection. Here's one people forget, taking time to think. We live in a world that glorifies busyness. If you're not running, you feel like you're behind. But success isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Take time to pause, reflect, and evaluate. Ask yourself, what's working? What's not? What do I need to change? Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Otherwise, you're just making the same mistakes with better shoes. So schedule quiet time for your mind. You might be amazed what clarity sounds like when the noise stops. 15, habit 14, the habit of adaptability. Success doesn't belong to the strongest or the smartest. It belongs to those who adapt the fastest. The world keeps changing. Technology, trends, people, even your taste in music. If you cling too tightly to the old, you miss the new. Adaptability means bending without breaking. It means learning new skills, trying new approaches, and being brave enough to evolve. Remember Blockbuster? Great business until Netflix said, surprise! The moral? Don't get stuck. The ability to pivot can save your dreams. 16, habit 15, the habit of rest. This might surprise you, but rest is not laziness. Rest is recovery. You can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't run on fumes forever. Even your phone needs to recharge, so why shouldn't you? Rest sharpens your focus, refreshes your creativity, and keeps you from burning out. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is take a nap. Yes, I said it. Go ahead, dream responsibly. Success is not about running 24/7. It's about knowing when to sprint, when to jog, and when to breathe. 17, habit. 16, the habit of positivity. Let's be real. Negativity is like junk food for your soul. It tastes good to complain, but it leaves you drained and bloated with excuses. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means believing you can solve them. Optimism is a habit. It's choosing to see opportunities instead of obstacles. It's choosing to find lessons in losses. And positivity is contagious. Hang around people who lift you up, not those who drain your data and your dreams. Remember, you can't soar with eagles if you're surrounded by turkeys. 18, habit 17, the habit of faith. Whether you call it faith, hope, or trust, you need it. Faith is what keeps you moving when logic says stop. It's what makes you take one more step, write one more page, or try one more time. It's that quiet voice that says, something great is coming. Keep going. Faith turns waiting into preparing. It turns uncertainty into adventure. And it keeps your spirit strong when your plans fall apart. Without faith, success feels heavy. With it, success feels inevitable. 19, habit 18, the habit of joy. If you're not enjoying the journey, what's the point of the destination? Success is not meant to be endured. It's meant to be enjoyed. Celebrate small wins. Laugh at your mistakes. Appreciate your growth. You don't have to wait until you make it to feel happy. Happiness is fuel, not a reward. You can be joyful and ambitious at the same time because joy isn't a distraction. It's your energy source. 20, closing thoughts, the magnetic field of habits. Let's wrap it all up. Success doesn't respond to luck, looks, or lottery tickets. It responds to habits. When you develop the right habits, you create an invisible magnetic field that draws opportunities, people, and results toward you. Show up, learn, be disciplined, stay grateful, believe, laugh, focus, be patient, get up when you fall, give, dream, reflect, adapt, rest, stay positive, have faith, and never forget to enjoy the ride. Each habit may seem small on its own, but together they turn you into a powerhouse. Remember, you don't need to do all 20 perfectly. Just start with one. Build momentum. The rest will follow. Because success isn't a mystery. It's a collection of small, smart, daily decisions. And when you make those decisions long enough, success won't be something you chase. It'll be something that chases you. Thank you. And may your habits be strong enough to make success your permanent house guest.